Alright guys, welcome back. Today we are going to be playing Assignment Ada. Now this minigame, like I mentioned before, is non-canon. I did quite a few run-throughs of this mode before I attended my, playthrough of it. This mode is usually done a lot by speedrunners. It's very short, very easy once you learn the pathway to do it. Now some of the sections are a bit tricky, but yeah, you'll see that in a minute.
Have you retrieved the sample?
Not yet.
Some kind of trouble?
Sadler. He knows.
Ah. Your extraction chopper will pick you up at the rendezvous point as planned.
I'll be there.
Mission objective: collect 5 Plaga samples and head towards the rendezvous point. Alright, so I'm also recording this commentary post-recording, by the way, because I was basically just wanting to, speed run this, get through it as fast as I possibly could, but I just seemed to keep getting fucked up and having problems whenever I tried to record it with live commentary, and it was just pissing me off. Like, I was getting really, really mad. So I'm just recording this commentary, post, and just narrating over my game footage instead of doing it that way. This section, normally you can run past those enemies with the flails, but that fucking douchebag right there with the crossbow hit me. Pretty much what you want to do is get inside of the island compound with Ada here, and then, all the Plaga locations are pretty straightforward. They're in a pretty linear pathway. Very easy to get them all. You shouldn't miss any of them if you play it the way that I do here in this video. These enemies right here fucking piss me off too, but I'm able to get through them pretty easily. That guy, I always shoot him because he always fucking hits me. And then there's 2 archers right here. We're just going to run over here for a second, then go behind this corner for half a second, and then run to this ladder. And now if you notice, Ada's character model seems to shrink when you're up here for some reason, but you'll infiltrate right here. And now we are inside the compound of the island, so this is when we're going to start collecting all the Plaga specimens. Now also I want to mention that Ada's costume in this mode is really fucking cool. She's got this like tactical spy gear on. I think it looks really, really cool on her. I really love this costume, and I wish that they would bring it back and let her wear this costume again. Now right there, I kind of thought that those guys were coming up behind me. Right here, I keep baiting these guys to attack with their stun rods and then backstepping at the last second, so they avoid me, or they don't hit me, That guy, I'm just going to ignore him and keep going this way. Now, like I said, this mode is completely non-canon, so it doesn't really matter to the lore. So, I actually do skip, the in-game cutscenes, because they're not important. All they do is show off the enemies, so I do skip a few of those. Right there, I thought that I could have shot that archer, but it did not let me. Now right here, I bait these enemies into attacking as well, and run past them. You'll see me do that a lot, run straight up to the enemies and then back the fuck off a little bit and let them attack so that their attack misses me completely. This room is another one that fucking gives me trouble sometimes. So basically the rooms that give me trouble, you'll see me using a lot of weapons in those rooms. But seriously, most of these enemies you can completely avoid in this mode. This explosion always makes Ada do that fucking little animation that pisses me off. Wastes a lot of time doing that. So I always shoot that guy, operate that, skip the cutscene, and then just run straight for the door. Perfect. Now normally what I do in this area is throw a grenade through the windows here, in this room over here where Ashley was being held captive in the main game. But since I only had 1 grenade, I decided to hang on to it so that I could use it later. But if you throw that grenade, you can usually kill all the enemies that are lined up here. And I got lucky there and got two critical headshots on those guys with the shields. So now there's one guy with the stun rod. I was just waiting on him to come around so I could knock him down and pick up the third Ploggoth symbol right there. Kick that fucking door open. So now we have to go to the area where we faced off against the Iron Maiden in the story mode with Leon. So you'll see me go through here, shoot this fucking guy in the back, fuck him up, and then I'm gonna shoot this guy, knock him down. And then at this point, there's going to be another cutscene that I'm gonna skip because it just goes by quicker. So there's a bunch of enemies and a machine gun enemy that comes in, so I threw that grenade to kill all of them, and so that I can come up here and shoot him a bit. I do end up getting fucked up here a bit, but I do kill this guy and get very, very lucky here. See, I got hit right there, so I knew I had to do something about these guys. So I just used the TMP, and this is the most lucky shot I've ever had in the game. Look at that. Very fast. I got so lucky that I shot him right in the head right there. That takes some fucking skill, guys. I'm not trying to fucking brag, but that shit's impressive that I was able to pull off that sniper shot there. Boom. Kick him right in the fucking legs. Fuck those enemies. Alright, those guys are gonna have dynamite. Fuck them. Ignore them. Now, this room, you gotta go in there where those tissue symbols are so we can get the next Ploggoth symbol. Of course, I'm gonna knock that guy down on his back, though. Grab it. Then the room's gonna go on lockdown, so we have to go deactivate the security console. Like I said, I skip all these cutscenes, though, to make it go by smoother. Now what I'm gonna do is get hit by this fucking guy, because he's a fucking asshole. But that's fine, because I've got plenty of healing items. And now I'm going to bait these two enemies into attacking and just run past them. And we are already in the final area of this mode. That's how fast you can beat this mode if you know what you're doing. So we're going to get a little mini boss fight here. It's very easy. As you can see, it is against Krauser. Very easy, just like story mode and everything else. You use the knife against him and he will go down very, very quickly. Of course, he wanted to keep doing that, though, but I ended up killing him pretty quickly right here. There we go. Boom. He's done. And he will drop the final Ploggoth symbol. So we've got every single one of the Ploggoth symbols, guys. So at this point, all we have to do is go up to that radio tower and contact our evacuation helicopter. And we're good. So yeah, this mode is very quick. It's a bit fun to play, but it's not really one that I come back to a lot, simply because it's just not one that I like to play consecutively. But anyway, we will contact the evac chopper right here and get a cutscene.
Punctual. I like that. Is Krauser there?
He's dead.
Pity. But after all, just another expendable grunt. Thanks to you, however, Umbrella's one step closer to its re-establishment. And once it is, there will be significant changes in our world.
Alright, and then you will get this unique end credits sequence that shows Ada and Leon in their Resident Evil 2 costumes. So this is pretty interesting. I'll let you guys see this so I don't skip this little end credits sequence. Yeah, I think it's supposed to look like some kind of, you know, old style noir movie, because they got it in like black and white, but Ada is, you know, the only color. Very cool. I really like this end credits sequence. But yeah, it's just showing off Ada and Leon in their Resident Evil 2 costumes. So the RPD costume you're seeing Leon wear there is one of the unlockable costumes in the game. So in the next video, I will be showing off all the unlockables, all the extra weapons, and all the extra costumes. That one's also going to be a pretty short video. And then from there, I'm going to do the Mercenaries mode. I'm going to do a playthrough of every single character and getting 5-star rank on every single level as well. I also wanted to mention that I love that cutscene with Wesker because once a fucking again, goddamn Richard Waugh is the best fucking voice Wesker has in the whole goddamn series, and I will die on that hill. He is my absolute favorite voice of Wesker. Punctual. I like that. Is Krauser there? Pity. After all, just another expendable grunt. Thanks to you, however, Umbrella is one step closer to its re-establishment. Fucking awesome. I love him as Wesker. But yeah, guys, that is my playthrough of Assignment Ada. Pretty fun minigame, but like I said, it's not really one that I come back to very consistently. But I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.